Hey, it's Terri, Savelle, your cheerleader of dreams. You know, I heard Michael Hyatt say that we're either designing our life or drifting in life. And then he said, if you don't start designing your life, you'll drift. And nobody who ever drifted ended up at a destination they would have chosen. Well, I finally got that wake-up call to stop drifting, and I started being very intentional about my dreams and goals. So this week, I want to take you into one of my highest viewed videos on how to design your life in 2023. Hey, I'm Terri, Savelle, your cheerleader of dreams. Let's talk about how to design your life. Now, I'm going to share my system for achieving goals, which I've been doing for years now, and I put a free download for you of this very system if you just click the link in the description. Now, I used to be so frustrated, discouraged, and downright disgusted with myself because year after year, I never achieved my goals. Finally, something clicked, and I've become a lifelong goal setter and a goal getter ever since. And I'm constantly learning more and more effective ways, which is why number 7 on my list today is something I just added to my strategy, and I love it. So if you're like I was and you are tired of setting goals year after year, only to be more upset with yourself than before you even set the goal, then I have the solution for you. If you weigh exactly what you weighed last year at this time, maybe even more, or you spent all the money you tried to save and here you are again at ground zero, keep watching. I'm going to share an exclusive offer for my subscribers in just a moment that will turn you into a person of focus, self-discipline, and a successful goal setter. So, number 1 in designing your life is write down everything you want. In other words, here's what I want you to do. Set the timer on your phone for 7 minutes. The reason I say 7 is because most people say 5 minutes to 10 minutes, so let's go with 7. Set the timer for 7 minutes and just start writing every single thing you want. Not how you can get it, but just everything you want. Now, it could be fitness goals. You want to weigh 140 pounds. You want to run a 5K. You want to run in the Boston Marathon, or join a gym, or hire a personal trainer, or be a certain size. It could be financial goals. You want to save $10,000, pay off all your credit card debt, pay off your school loans, drive a debt-free car, start investing $500 a month, etc. Or it could be personal or family goals, like you want to travel to Paris or Los Angeles or Tokyo or London. The point is to just dream. Get all of those dreams and desires that are in your head, get them on paper. Just dump it all out, everything you can think of. Now, what are some things that you want to accomplish? How do you want to grow yourself this year? Think about your relationships. Who are the most important people in your life? Do you want to plan some trips or special get-togethers? What about in your business or your career? Do you want to launch a new product, write a book? Here's my point. Don't edit the list just yet. Just get it all out. Number 2, put a number 1 or a number 5 next to each goal. Now, this shows whether it's a 1-year goal or a 5-year goal. So you go through this long random list of dreams and number them according to the time it may take. Now, somebody said, people often overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year, but vastly underestimate what we can achieve in 5 years. Now, it's important to set goals for both 1 year and 5 year. Number 3, narrow down your 10 most important 1-year goals. Now, as you look at your list, which ones motivate you the most? Marie Forleo calls this the prune. She says this is so important. You don't want to take on too much and not make any progress. Now, research supports staying between 7 to 10 goals for the entire year. So what you're doing is focusing on a few critical things. What will give you the best results? In other words, what is the reward for making this goal happen? More importantly, who will you have to become to make this goal a reality? So any goal that just stretches you and it demands that you grow is a good goal. For example, let's say paying off your credit card debt of $16,000 and saving emergency money of $1,000. Those are incredible goals to achieve. That's $17,000 you need to come up with in the next 12 months. But if you accomplish those 2 goals, you would be setting yourself up for great success. So think about that. Number 4, Set SMART goals. Now, we all know this. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and a timeline. So be specific. In other words, clarity is power. Don't just say, I'm going to save money. Say, I'm going to save $3,000 by December 31st. Measurable. What gets measured gets done. Attainable. Now, if all your goals are totally unrealistic, then your brain just sort of checks out. So it needs to be about a 50% probability that you can do it. Realistic. If your goals are unrealistic, you're going to feel like a failure. Now, if you've never saved money before and been living paycheck to paycheck, don't set a goal to save $50,000. It could be unrealistic. And the timeline. Deadline serves as a driving force. They motivate us. You know, Lisa Nichols says, action is the prescription for that success you say you want. So, if God's dealing with you about learning success habits this year, take action. Number 5, write your goals as if they are attained. Now remember, only 3% of adults even have written goals. And this 3% are the most successful people in the world. So just writing your goals gives you a 44% greater chance of achieving them. Now, when you write your goals, it gets programmed into your subconscious mind and you go to work on it until it's achieved. So write them in the present tense. Here's an example. I have easily saved $10,000 by December 31st. And then you break it apart. What does that mean? $833 a month. Number 6, know your why power. Not your willpower, know your why power. Now, it's more important than your willpower. And this is because it's your reason behind setting the goal in the first place. Why do you need to have $10,000? For what purpose? Think about it. Write it out. Is it for peace of mind that you're going to be okay if anything happened? You got $10,000. Is it to have an emergency money set aside for unexpected expenses? The car breaks down, there's a dental appointment you didn't count on. Or is it to fund your dream vacation or funding your business idea that could change your whole life? Why do you need the $10,000? Now, don't set surface goals that don't drive you to achieve it. Your why has to be more important than your what. Now, if you're clear on the reason, you'll be willing to pay the price. You'll work longer hours, take on extra jobs, look for opportunities to make more money. When you have your why, you'll persevere. So real quick, think about people who struggle with their weight until they get divorced and they're single again. Suddenly, they lose 30 pounds. And you think, what happened? They got their why power, right? They want to get married again. They want to find a spouse. They got the why power to keep them focused. Next, this is something I just learned and started doing, and I love it. Number 7, write down 20 action steps you can take to achieve these goals. And you might think, Terri, 20? No, it is not easy, but just give it a shot. And trust me, you're going to start getting real creative. So make a list that says, how am I going to achieve this goal? For example, let's say you have a goal to pay off credit card debt of $16,000. You could say, number 1, have a garage sale. Number 2, sell my old iPhone. Number 3, sell clothes on Poshmark or some other site. Number 4, get an extra job. Number 5, I could do some tutoring. Now you still have 15 more to go, but you gotta write all 20 because the first 4 or 5, they come easy. But when you get to ideas 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on, you start pushing your mind to be more creative. And then what you do is select the ideas that you're going to take action on immediately. In other words, put it on your calendar. Turn this list into a to-do list. And remember, these are action steps to achieve your big goals. They're like miniature goals. Try this. Number 8, track your goals every month to see if you're on target. Now, I like to document exactly where I'm at on the first day of each month. So if it's February 1st and nothing has happened in an area, then I write that. If it's a financial goal of saving $10,000, then I write February 1st, saved $700. March 1st, total saved $1,300. Track it each month on the first day of the month to see your progress and to really push yourself to go harder. And don't forget, Get your free download of my system for achieving goals in the description because I want you to have this to get you going in the right direction. Now, I have a bonus question for you. This will help you. Ask yourself this. Which goal of your 10, if you could achieve it in 24 hours, which goal would you select? Which would have the greatest positive impact on your life? Now, I learned this exercise from Brian Tracy, and sometimes it's, a financial goal, a health goal, a relationship goal, but this goal becomes the central goal for you. So think it over and circle the one that if you could accomplish this in 24 hours, you would be ecstatic. I hope you enjoyed that. And hey, before we go, I want to show y'all this fake photo that I had on my vision board years ago of me and Ed Mylett. This is totally fake. And I wrote, Ed is speaking at my success conference. Well, it's happening this weekend. And I would love for you to be a part of this dream come true. Most importantly, we're going to share tools to help you plan, prepare, and pursue every dream God has put in your heart. And as a bonus, I have another guest speaker, Carly Patterson, the USA Olympic gold medalist. So if you can't travel to Dallas this weekend to join us in person, you can get a live stream ticket by just clicking the link in the description. And I heard someone say you will never go broke investing in yourself. So get your ticket today and we will be cheering you on to live your dreams. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and to get more inspirational content, click one of these videos right here. And remember, I'm cheering you on to live your dreams.